Cinderella. Cinderella is a beautiful girl who lives happily with her mother and father. One day, Cinderella's mother dies, and her father marries another woman. Cinderella is very sad because she misses her mom, and her dad is always traveling. Her stepmother is very mean to her. She also has two lazy stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. Anastasia is tall and thin. She has got black hair like her mother. Drizella is short and fat. She has red hair. They like to talk very loudly and look at themselves in the mirror all day long. They make Cinderella cook and clean the house all by herself. She is always working. She never has time to do anything fun. Cinderella is beautiful and kind. Her stepmother and stepsisters are jealous of her. That's why they make her work so hard. Tonight there is a ball at the palace. It is the young prince's birthday. He is tall and handsome. He has long brown hair and brown eyes. The two ugly sisters cannot stop talking about the ball. Cinderella wants to go, but she can't because she doesn't have a dress. So her stepmother and stepsisters go to the ball without her. She stays at home with lots of chores to do. Cinderella starts crying, and suddenly a fairy appears in front of her. It is her fairy godmother. She uses her magic to make a beautiful golden dress for Cinderella. She turns Cinderella's old pair of slippers into a new pair of glass shoes. The fairy godmother tells her that she can go to the ball, but she has to come back home before midnight. Cinderella goes to the palace and meets the prince. He immediately invites her to dance. He is impressed by her beauty and kindness. Her stepmother sees her dancing, but she does not recognize Cinderella. She's very angry because she wants one of her daughters to marry the prince. Cinderella and the prince are having a great time together. But suddenly, the clock strikes midnight and she runs away from the palace. She loses her glass shoe and the prince finds it, but he can't reach Cinderella. The next day, the prince begins to search for the beautiful princess. He goes around the kingdom and asks all the girls to try on the shoe. The prince comes to Cinderella's house. The two ugly sisters are ready to try on the shoe, but their feet are too big. Their mother calls Cinderella to help them. The prince sees her and asks her to try on the shoe. It fits perfectly. He asks Cinderella to marry him, and of course she says yes. The prince and Cinderella lived happily ever after. The end.